Hi guys, I'd like to take another machine on the Van Hub in this video, which is Pumpkin Racing. The link will be put into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. There will be a lot to take in this video, such as directory immersion with the GoBuster, utilize the Nikto to automatically enumerate the web application, the hash, or decoding the stereography to extract the hidden message or information from the pictures. But most important of all would be to show how to utilize the Python and third-party module Paramiko to attack SSH login, and how to utilize the module, the built-in module of IT2 to generate the permutation or compilations, and then we can loop over this compilation for our purpose. So anyway, there will be a lot to take in this video. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up. This will help me with YouTube algorithm, as you know. So enough talk, let's just get started. Here, some description created by the Keeping Beginners in Mind. And this series, the Pumpkin series, is for people who have a basic knowledge of hacking tools and techniques. So I think this is the primary reason for us to practice CTF machines, right? And I believe that machines in this series will encourage beginners to learn the concepts by solving problems. And the level 1 ends by accessing Pumpkin Garden key file. This level is all about identifying 4 pumpkin seeds and 4 flags seed IDs, and then gain access to loot and capture the final flag. Okay, we can, maybe this is our objective, right? For this machine, we can copy, and this would be our tasks description. And so what should we start from? We need to identify the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use would be NetDiscover. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 214. Then we can note down such information onto our notebook. So the target machine would be 214. So identifying, of course, as we know, the IP address of the Kali Linux would be 210. So what shall we do next? We need to do the port and safe scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just cut out its result. As you can see over here, I used the options like SceneScan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning, we know that the target has 2 open port numbers. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and its corresponding version information, including exact version number. This version is a bit outdated. However, I don't think we can find any workable vulnerability for this particular version of OpenSSH. The next one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information, Apache. And by its default script scanning, we know that the target has robots file which contains 23 disallowed entries. And afterwards, we need to go over all entries one by one. And many of them, right? So I think at this moment, the only attack surface would be the web application. Sorry, my bad. And how to do? We need to make enumeration first, both manually and automatically. Let's fire up the browser of Firefox. Let's do, maybe we can note down the map scanning result. So 22, the port 22, running SSH surface, and default port number 80 is running HTTP. And we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. Press enter. We got this page back. Before we go on, I'd like to tell you, we must be very careful when we do this machine. Every piece of information we need to look at very carefully. So pumpkin racing. So as we have very little time for the pumpkin festival, we need to raise pumpkins at the earliest. And to raise pumpkins, we need to collect seeds at the first step. Remember Jack? So maybe this is the possible, we can note down such information. So this would be the possible username. And go back. So he's only expert we have in raising health pumpkins. It's time to get in search for pumpkins seeds. So next, our jobs is to collect all seeds, all pumpkin seeds. Okay, and we can scroll down. Nothing to scroll, and we can check its source code. Page source, and we need to review the source code very carefully. Here, there is one comment we can copy. This comment, and apparently this is encoded, so then we can use the basic default to decode. So this just to remind you that it's a level 2 of mission pumpkin, nothing important. Okay, so let's continue. I don't think we can find anything else from its source code. Okay, so let's go back. So next, I think we need to access robots file. And just I mentioned earlier, the many entries in this robots file, and includes, so we need to look over these entries one by one. Okay, so the first one is includes. Let's access this. Includes directory, not found. So next is scripts. Forbidden, all right? And the next is Jest. I think this is container for JavaScript code. Secrets, interesting. Maybe we can find something useful. Secrets. But not found on this server. CSS we do not need to, look into. And the change log, sometimes we can get some version information from the change log. So the under construction page, yeah, we got something back. So image credits, we can view page source. So the page under construction, however, below this we cannot see this over on the page, but in the source code we can notice this one. We can copy and paste over here. This looks like the jack to lantern dot graphics interchange format is under images. I think this means the extension, right? GIF, and they should be under the directory of images. So later we can check that out. But before we do that, I'd like to go through the entries first. So the info, so what it's about, not found. So next one in the hidden. We got something. It looks like this information are credentials, right? We can make prettier, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, so now let's go on. So next one is install. Press enter. Not found. So how about next one? So many entries. So this video will be going on for a bit long time. I think this should be the GPG file rather than text file. We can copy and use the wget to download it. And as you can see, it's done. I think we can use GPG with option of D to to open it, see it. However, we are required to provide the password. Just now, we don't know its password yet. Anyway, we have already got this file. We can copy, and so this is need password to open it. To open, okay. Let's go back. So next one is the hidden JavaScript code, not found. So next is comment, reply, not found. Filter, not found. Scripts, not found. Maybe we can use Python to do the automatic enumeration for all entries. But anyway, it's almost done. Security, nothing here. Search, hidden, nothing here. And then user at me, not found. Do not open. We will user settings. All right, I think we have already completed enumeration for all entries in the robots file. And so how to do what we have already got. We got a possible user name, and also maybe we need to access this one, this image. Okay, so now this should be under images directory, and we can copy the file name and .gif. Press enter, and we need to download this picture to our working directory. And I think there must be something hidden in this picture. So next we can use some techniques to analyze, for example, EXIF2, but nothing here. Next, because the stick height doesn't support GIF format. Passphrase, stack also it's the same. And if you use binwalk to extract the file, nothing here. So I think to analyze the GIF format picture, we need to use another utility, Stecco Suite, and we can use the GUI to open up, and we can browse the files and navigate to our working directory, Pumpkin2, and select. So we need to provide the password. Just now we have already got some password, right? So maybe this one we can copy. But wrong key. We need to open up again. So we need to try next password. Extract. As you can see, we successfully decrypted this picture, and then we can close up this Stecco Suite. Okay. So now we can use of course we can take out this file. I think we can get the first seats ID, and we can copy the seats ID. We can copy. So maybe we can copy and then note down such information, because we need to collect 4 all seats, and this is the first one. Okay. And what else we have already got? And now we need to decode this one. But before we do that, I'd like to make automatic immersion with this application, right? Press enter. Found images directory, so we can access this directory. Forbidden. So nothing much. Next, we can launch GoBuster to do the directory immersion. Word list, GoBuster, directory. Okay. Although here, the GoBuster found the hidden directory. Actually, we have already found this directory. before during the manual immersion. And this one, how about this one? We can copy and access this file by browser. So Jack used to purchase seeds from the best sellers and more. So maybe this is another possible username. Okay, so the username Moss. To contact sellers, he used to go online using public internet. Poor Jack is unaware that people can secretly spy online conversations. Let's go get the seeds to raise healthy pumpkins. We can view page source. We have something important. Comment we can copy. And we can open new tab. And to decode this message by base 64, but invalid input, maybe 32. So we can get the path. We can copy and paste over here. Next, we need to access this file. And of course, this is the PCAP file. It's downloaded. And now we can move from downloads directory to working directory spy. And then we can use Wireshark to open it up, spy. And this is the this should be TCP packets, a lot of them. And we can right click the mouse and to follow the TCP stream. And then you can get something. I have seeds. So I think this should be another seed. We can note down such information. Let's go back. So I have the seeds. I'm sure I have the seeds that you want. So hi Mike, I'm Robert. So another possible username. But I think the Jack is most important. We can get this information. It's on the home page. Okay, so Robert. And another possible username would be Mark. Okay. So now we can close up the Wireshark because we do not need it anymore. Okay. It's done. So we go back. Sorry, we need to go back this page. Because if you scroll down, maybe we can use the command line to retrieve the source code. This would be better. And then you can get this comment, which is encoded in hexadecimal. We can copy. And you can use of course, we can use the command line. But alternatively, we can use subchef to decode. And we can select operation from hex. And then, appreciate your patience. All things are difficult before they became easy. So we can get the cert seed ID. And very important to remember to inform Jack to plant all seeds in the same order. Okay. So we need to remember to inform Jack to plant all seeds. So there's just one seed left to discover, right? So how to do? And I think there is only one thing we didn't uh, didn't analyze, this one. And this one, of course, we can use GPG and to join and to convert this, to the, we can see it and we can save it to the hash file, and then we can launch the John the Ripper. But if you want, you can later on, and this will not be successful. I must admit, this should be the most difficult part of the entire machine. Actually, the password lies in the home page. Do you remember? We can access the home page again. The 3 words, and we can combine 3 words to be the password to open this file. Okay, and we can use the GPG with option of D, and this should be, so the seed, water, sunlight. We can click OK. As you can see, we successfully decrypted this, this file. And this file, at its end, I think, this should be encoded in MOS. We can copy, and again, we can come back to the subchef to decode. We can select MOS. As you can see, you are the right path, and we got the final. This should be the final ID. However, I think the password should be the compilation of these 2 seeds. Unfortunately, we don't know its order, right? And for four IDs, there will be 24 different compilations in total. Of course, we can walk through, or we can try through manually one by one, but I'd like to show you how to use Python and the Python module, a third-party module, Paramiko, to our advantage, for our convenience, to save our time and energy. Okay. Anyway, so the primarily purpose to do the CTF-like machines is to sharpen our skills, right? So let's do it now. Of course, we can use any editor, but for me, PyCharm or Sublime are the best one. Okay. In this case, I'd like to use the PyCharm. And we can create the file like, not this one. We need to create the Python. So the SSH crack, okay? And the module I'd like to import, the major module would be Paramiko. And the second module I'd like to import is ITER tools. So this one will, this is so great, can make compilations automatically, okay? And the next module I'd like to import is sys. So this one we can control the flow of the program. And first of all, we need to define the function, and we can call it SSH login, because we know the username should be the jack, okay, from the instruction left by the author. So So how to do? We can the SSH client, Paramiko SSH client. So this would be instance create object for the SSH client class. And then, of course, we need to set a missing host key. This means that if the key doesn't have the server's the host key of the server or the target will automatically add. Okay, so the Paramiko, oh sorry, not this one, Paramiko ought to, so this should be ought to add policy, and then we can use try and except to capture any exception, for example, like authentication error. For authentication error, we do not need to do anything. We just pass. Finally, we need to close, SSH client close the collection. So let's go back to finish over the try block. And SSH client try to connect to the target. Host name should be our target. Okay? And of course, we can pass it as argument, but to simplify this code, I just explicitly specify the host name here, and the username should be Jack. Okay? And the password should be password. And this will pass from the the arguments of this method, of this function. If no error, and then we can print out some message. Found password successfully. Okay, and maybe we can password. Password. Okay, if found, I think we can why here password unresolved. Oh, sorry, I misspell the argument. Okay, this is my bad. And then I think we can exit the program. Now, first of all, we need to create the password or the ID list, and this we have already. We can to generate the list. We want to be string. Okay, we can copy. And then we can loop over this list. So for each in ID. So maybe we can show you, I can show you in the interactive Python environment. So we can Python import iter tools, and the list is we can copy from PyCharm. I'd like to show you what I means. So the password we can, sorry, not this one, the L2 should be iter2s, and permutation L1, and press enter. And if you, as you can see, we got all possible combinations of this list. Okay, so this is what I mean. And if also you can use this way. Oh, nothing here. We have already made. So anyway, I think by this method we can got all possible combinations of this list. We do not need to manually combine, the different elements of this list and to generate the password. Okay, so this would be much more convenient, right? So how to do? We can use the list method and the iter tools permutation. Oh, sorry. This should be ID list. Okay. And for each list, for each, this would be this one, the tuple. And we need to, so the password would be, we can use the join method. Join each. And then we can call the function SSH login password. Okay, maybe we can print out the something for the debugging purpose. So we can print out something like try to log in to the target with password. Okay, I think it's done. We can save and let's run it. And I need to activate the virtual environment because I've already installed the Paramiko in the virtual environment. So then we can run Python and SSH. Trying to log in to the target with a password. I hope you can also try to practice with Python for this machine. Okay, I think we have already successfully found the passwords. Okay, so we can copy the password for the SSH. And now we can use SSH to log in, to connect to, and paste over here. Great, right? And next, sorry. However, now we are within the restrict shell. We need to escape, right? And we cannot do anything. And echo the shell. Nothing here. And echo the path. The path is okay. Which netcat is there. So maybe we can, of course, we can use different way to escape the restrict shell. Let me try it now. Can we use the option of being to connect to? cannot work, we can go to the website of this link. So maybe we can try this option. I don't know. Very interesting. You know, when I did the machine the first time, I didn't need to escape the restrict shell. Well, as you can see now we can. I think we have already escaped the restrict shell, and go to the jack, and nothing here. How about sudo? We can elevate privilege to the root user by this binary. However, the question is how, right? We can go to the website of GTF OBINS. We can click and trace the sudo. So I think we can just copy this command from here and run it. And then we can grab the, we can grab the root flag, right? Okay. So we have already successfully got the flag. However, we need to get 4 pumpkin seeds. Okay, so that's all I'd like to do in this video. Hopefully you can get something from my videos. So see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.